Well, it's 9:10 and we're leaving our anchorage for Titusville and just heading right up Mosquito Lagoon. We fell in behind a Rossabora mini trawler. Now this is southbound towards Titusville, and what I'm filming here is Edgewater. If you have real shallow draft, you can anchor and head into the city dock there where they catch shrimp. You'll see them out there with lights all night long, and the post office and everything like that's right up the street. New Smyrna, Edgewater. If you ever see a person in the water digging like Med, they haven't lost their mind. What he's doing is digging clams. It's excellent clamming here in the river, and shrimping too. Practically all these docks you come to gonna have lights on them pointed down, because I have seen times when the top of the water was just covered with them and you just dip them out with a net, and they do that several times a year. Hard to believe this place is still here, but this is where I used to come shrimping after work. We'd come down here and the docks look like they're in the same condition. Now that rolling back there is a manatee. There's a lot of, this is a manatee birthing area from roughly Edgewater on down to Oak Hill. Dolphins pup in this area as well. So, now the way it worked in the early 70s was you had to slip the guy a few bucks and come out here. Now that's what's left of the pier, and he'd let you use the docks. He had some lights hanging off of it, old decrepit lights, and you'd stand there with your shrimp poles and dip them out. And in the distance you have the vehicle assembly building at Kennedy Space Center at Titusville, and we're fixing to go starboard here and go through the land cut over to Titusville. Mosquito Lagoon, for the most part, you get anywhere from 3 to 7 feet, and it's just a huge expanse of water out here, and plenty of places to pull over on the side of the road for the night if you study your chart and the footage. Now what you really don't want to do, you're about to swing around and look northbound, is head off to the west with these spoil islands, because it shoals rapidly and you can really get waked here if you're anywhere near the channel and thrown up on one of those things if you're not careful. Plenty of dolphins out here.
Oh, look at that.
There they are. Flashing green. Anytime we got a flashing light, we know that means that we have to do something, and what we had to do was turn. Anytime you got a flashing light, you know something's changing. And what we've done is enter all over Canal, and we're going from the Mosquito Lagoon to the Indian River. Big old alligator right here at the all over Canal, southbound out of the canal. We're just coming out, and this is your view. There's the vehicle assembly building, and right down here is Titusville. We come out of Haulover Canal, and what we're going to do now, the intercoastal comes over to the east side of the Indian River. We got a flashing green, so we know we have to turn, and we're going to turn and go straight on down to Titusville. Now this is such a rare occurrence that I've never seen it happen, but the railroad bridge just north of Titusville is closed. We used to come over here shrimping in that entrance there many times as a kid. Little tri-hull boat, and a bunch of us, you got these 20-foot handled nets, and we go to war on that with each other on those things over catching jumbo shrimp. Now, there's an oxymoron for you. But usually this is open unless there's a train coming, and I've never seen a train coming. So talked to the construction or I guess the demolition guy when we went through, and he says they're taking it down. So there you go. If you swing through the bridge, the railroad bridge, Titusville Marina is just to the north on the east side of the next bridge that you come to. That's the municipal marina. Opted for was to pull into Titusville Marina, $1.60 a foot for an overnight stay, $5 for power, and because then that buys you access to the laundry room, shower room, and all that stuff. So that's what we've done. It was laundry time.